Welcome to the Narcissism Unmasked channel, where we will reveal to you truths you may not have known about the world of narcissists. Here, you will find everything to help you understand how to deal with narcissists, avoid their negative impacts, and we will also provide you with support and hope to regain your life and self-confidence. Don't forget to support us with likes, comments, and shares to spread awareness and help more people break free from the hell of narcissism. Let's get started. Separating from a narcissist is a very difficult and complex process because it involves feeling clear and significant pain, along with a sense of disappointment as all the dreams you had with that person and all your life aspirations are lost in the air. Moreover, all your thoughts revolve around cutting off all ties related to the narcissistic person. Despite the difficulty of the separation process, it is extremely important. Every survivor of a narcissistic relationship must go through it if they really need to heal from this toxic relationship and start their life anew after narcissistic abuse. Peace be upon you. Welcome to a new episode and a new video about narcissism. If you are interested in our topics about narcissism, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell to receive all our upcoming episodes. Today's episode will be about separating from a narcissist and healing from the toxic relationship forever. Let's start our topic so we don't waste time. The first thing to be able to separate from a narcissist is to completely let go and forget any attempt to change, heal, or fix the relationship. Because you are a compassionate person with a good heart and a kind nature, you may have hope that the toxic narcissistic person will change at some point, or that they will heal from what they are going through. If you consider what they are going through a treatable illness, this approach will not benefit you in any way. On the contrary, it will waste more of your effort, life, and time. It will also increase your emotional investment and love in an attempt from you to make the narcissist understand that this relationship can be better than this, which is something hopeless. If you are actually doing this, you must immediately stop these attempts because for a person to change from what they are, they must understand that something is wrong and that they really have a problem that needs to be changed. This is the most important thing. They must also make an effort to make the necessary changes, which is impossible in the case of a narcissistic person because the narcissist considers that anything wrong with him or any problem in the relationship is because of you or someone else's mistake, which is why trying to change the narcissist will be a waste of your time, effort, and energy on something that is useless. You must stop this compassion and deal with it in a matter where there is no hope and focus all this effort on yourself. The second thing is either to completely cut off contact with the narcissist or to minimize contact and communication with them to the minimum. The most important step is to cut off contact when it comes to your healing from narcissistic abuse because this is exactly like preventing the poison inside your life. As long as you are in contact with the narcissist, when you do this, you will be able to work on yourself more and focus on fixing your life and saving it. If you leave this poison in your life, it will continue to poison your mind and soul constantly, making it very difficult for you to achieve complete healing, which is essentially required, and that is cutting off contact. If you are forced to continue communicating with the narcissist due to, for example, having children, or for any other reason that forces you to continue communicating with them, you must try to minimize contact to the minimum degree possible. This can be done by dealing with indifference or with indifference, and this will cut off the supply to the narcissist. This approach will allow you to set boundaries that will allow you to deal within very narrow limits. Indifference is a very powerful weapon if you are unable to completely cut off contact. The third thing is to stop feeding them with your reactions, whether positive or negative. The narcissist thrives on the supply you give them, meaning your feelings and reactions are the main driving force for the narcissist, and this is exactly what the narcissist lives on. Try to minimize your interactions with the narcissist to the maximum extent possible because the more you interact with them, the more control they have over you, and the more you drown in the whirlpool of narcissistic control. The more you get involved in your reactions, narcissistic control, and narcissistic manipulation, the more you will be unable to control and manage your actions, and you will not be able to focus on organizing your thoughts and arranging your mind. This means you must try to control your nerves very well, so that you can control your reactions with the narcissist. The fourth thing is to stop all means of communication with the narcissist, whether it is text messages or any type of email. Also, completely stop monitoring the narcissist on social media to know their news or movements, because by doing so, you indirectly give them the supply they want, because they know very well something like this that you follow and monitor them on social media. When we talk about cutting off contact, it is not direct contact like phone calls or meeting with the narcissist directly, but rather indirect contact like text messages, email, or any means of communication on the internet, or monitoring their news on social media to know if they are happy or not, or what they are doing in their life, or if they are involved with someone else or not. By doing this, you are exactly telling them that you are still interested in them and thinking about them. And this is exactly what the narcissist needs. You may notice that after cutting off contact with the narcissist, they appear to be happy, or you find them getting involved in new relationships and they seem happy, or that they do things in the new relationship that they used to refuse to do with you. But believe me, everything you notice is a fake image they are drawing to you that has no basis, and it will definitely show everything in its true form. But what I want to tell you is that you have to prevent yourself from following or knowing any news about him on social media or any other means of communication, and you have to cut off contact completely. Narcissistic attempts to communicate with you through phone calls or messages will not stop, and he will wait for any response from you in any form because this will be considered interaction from you with him. Try with all your might to prevent any opportunity for you to meet him or any form of communication between you and him, and set boundaries for the narcissist that he cannot cross no matter what he does. The more you can maintain a distance between you and him, the more you can take the opportunity to think about yourself and heal from the narcissistic toxins, and you can control and manage your reactions and behaviors better. When there is a need for communication or it is necessary to communicate for any reason, as we said, try to suffice with an email because these messages give you the opportunity to think about his message when it comes to you and think about what you will say in response. Try not to have any means of communication other than email, and the message must be short and devoid of any emotions. The fifth thing is that you must not be preoccupied with small details and try to expand your view of the relationship. What happens in a narcissistic relationship is that it goes through certain stages, including feeling at a certain stage that the narcissist is a perfect person and cares about you very much, and then a stage of devaluation and humiliation when he ensures that he has your presence and that he is now in control of you and controlling you. He begins to show the bad side of the narcissist, and when these stages happen to you once and again, you become confused and you no longer know if he is really a perfect person or bad. You start to face contradictory things, and you are no longer able to control the situation correctly. That is why try not to focus on these specific details and try to have a broader view of the relationship as a whole, not a specific situation in it, meaning try to link the details and situations together in order to reach a final judgment on the relationship as a whole and do not have the confusion we talked about. Because the confusion that happens to you and the confusion in judging the relationship is what makes you start to apologize for the narcissist or miss his presence with you, because there are good and ideal situations in his relationship with you, and also in negative situations. Do not let your emotions lead you to this state of confusion so that you can take your decision which you feel comfortable with. The next thing is that you should be responsible for your emotional healing and needs. When you leave the narcissist, you will have certain shocks because of the abuses you have suffered from your relationship with him, and you will start to face these shocks by yourself, and this matter will be very dangerous because you will feel many times that you are alone and that you need someone to be with you or support you in this stage. And this may expose you to falling into the hands of a new narcissist because of your emotional need, and also because you are still in the stage of unhealthy attachment, and this requires some strength from you to overcome it. In this stage, it is very important to have someone trustworthy with you who represents the support for you in this period. This support can be your friends, family, a psychotherapist, or anyone who can help you. The important thing is to have someone with you who supports you in this stage. If you can have support in this stage, you will overcome this stage easily and be able to treat yourself completely from the unhealthy attachment. That is why you must be responsible for your emotional healing and work on it with all your strength. It is very important in this stage that you are not alone, and try not to be alone as much as you can. Loneliness in this stage is very dangerous for your journey of healing from the narcissistic abuse you have suffered. If you feel strongly that you need to be in touch and that you cannot be alone, you must provide this for yourself through, as I told you, support from anyone who represents safety for you and is a strong supporter for you, like anyone who loves you truly. Be careful in this stage because loneliness is one of the most dangerous things for you, because you will be an easy prey for any narcissistic person again because of your need for communication. Try not to isolate yourself and build new sincere and real relationships that provide you with safety and support. And with that, we've reached the end of today's video. I hope you found the information we provided about narcissism and how to deal with it useful. If you have any experiences or questions, please share them in the comments so we can all learn from each other. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel Narcissism Unmasked and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. If you like the video, support me with a like and share it with your friends to spread awareness and help more people. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.